Okay, this is part 3. I'm redoing it because a sister showed me that I said something incorrectly and I don't want to do that. So I'm going to be starting in Revelations 13, verse 5. And there was given unto him a mouth speaking great things of blasphemies. The power was given unto him to continue 42 months, and he opened his mouth in blasphemy against God, to blaspheme his name, and his tabernacle, and them that dwell in heaven. And it was given unto him to make war with the saints, and to overcome them, and power was given him over all kindred and tongues and nations. And all that dwell upon the earth shall worship him, whose names are not written in the book of life of the Lamb, slain from the foundation of the world. If any man have an ear, let him hear. I'm going to go down to verse 14. And deceiveth them that dwell on the earth by the means of those miracles which he had power to do in the sight of the beast, saying to them that dwell on the earth that they should make an image to the beast, which had a wound by a sword and did live. What did the Catholic Church do when Constantine converted? He took the Tammuz cross and he put our Messiah on it, where he had a wound in the side by a sword and did live. And he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should both speak and cause that as many as would not worship the image of the beast should be killed. And he causeth all, but both small and great, rich and poor, free and bound, to receive a mark in their right hands or in their foreheads. Do you want to know what the mark of God is? We go to Exodus 31, verse 16 through 18. Therefore the children of Israel shall keep the Sabbath, to observe the Sabbath throughout their generation for a perpetual covenant. It is a sign between me and the children of Israel forever. For in 6 days the Lord made heaven and earth, and on the 7th day he rested and was refreshed. And he gave unto Moses, when he had made an end of communing with him upon Mount Sinai, 2 tablets of testimony, tablets of stone written with the finger of God. Constantine changed the Sabbath day from Saturday to Sunday, Sun God Day. So I'm going to go to Deuteronomy chapter 6, verse 6. And these words which I command thee this day shall be in thy hearts, and thou shalt teach them diligently unto thy children, and shalt talk to them when thou sittest in thy house, and when thou walkest by, when thou liest down, and when thou risest up. And thou shalt bind them for a sign upon thy hands, and they shall be as frontlets between thy eyes. He's talking about teaching your children his commandments. And thou shalt write them upon the posts of thy house and on thy gates. Revelations 14. Verse 1, And I looked, and lo, a lamb stood on the Mount Sion, and with him 144,000, having his Father's name written on their foreheads. And I heard a voice from heaven, as the voice of many waters, and as a voice of great thunder. And I heard a voice of harpers harping with their harps. And they sung as it were a new song before the throne and before the four beasts and the elders. And no man could learn that song but the 144,000 which were redeemed from the earth. So Revelations 22, verse 14. Blessed are they that do his commandments, that they may have the right to the tree of life, and may enter in through the gates into the city. For without are dogs, and sorcerers, and whoremongers, and murderers, and idolaters, and whosoever loveth and maketh a lie. So what does the Christian church teach? That Jesus nailed the commandments to the cross, along with the sacrificial law. Verse 17, and the Spirit and the bird say, come, and let him that heareth say, come, and let him that is athirst come. What is he quoting there? Exodus 17. For the Israelites chided to Moses, for they thirst. They begged for water. And at the rock of Horeb, the life-giving water was given, the 10 Commandments. It's confirmed in Deuteronomy 4, 5, and 6. And whosoever will, let him take the water of life freely. For I testify unto every man that heareth the words of the prophecy of this book. If any man shall add unto these things, God shall add unto him the plagues that are written in the book. What did the Christian church add? What did Constantine add? Christmas, Easter. Where in the Bible does it say to do those things? Actually, Jeremiah 10 tells you not to do Christmas, not to learn the ways of the heathen. And if any man shall take away from the word of the book of this prophecy, God shall take away his part out of the book of life, and out of the holy city, and from the things which are written in this book. What have they taken away from his word? Again, they've nailed all his commandments to the cross, saying that we don't have to follow them. But it says here, Revelations 22, verse 14, blessed are they that do his commandments, that they may have right to the tree of life and may enter in through the gates into the city. Food for thought.